It was good, family. Peace and blessings, peace and abundance to everyone watching, to everyone rooting for this family. You're seeing, you're honored, and you love genuinely, family. Okay, today we'll be talking about the difference between before and after. Before, when I wasn't practicing semen retention, and when I started practicing semen retention, what are the differences? If you also check on the pictures I use for the thumbnails, you also discover one is before and one is after. Before I wasn't practicing semen retention, how was I looking like? And what did I experience? How was the life all about, family? Trust me, that's actually a dead life, family. That person is hypnotized and dead. And this is actually the new life, family. Okay, so we're talking about the differences, family. Okay, and number one difference before semen retention, like you're being controlled by bad habits, wrong habits, family, either smoking, either loss, either anger, whatsoever, either drunken, either masturbation, but you are being controlled by wrong habits. Your life is not just your own. We are all creatures of habits, family. This is where you need to understand the truth. When I was not practicing semen retention, living my life openly to lust, openly to all kinds of habits, I was being controlled. I wasn't really my real self, family. This is real. This is real, family. Habit binds us, habit breaks us or makes us, family. So if you're being controlled by a negative habit, wrong habit, you're being programmed wrongly, family. This is real. And after when I started practicing meditation, I was able to master wrong habits and transmute it into good habit, family. This is actually the positive side, and this is actually the negative side. Master of wrong habits. I actually mastered vices, actually master my low nature and transmuted those habits that were actually not serving my interest. I have to transmute it into something good, either going to the gym, either reading, either just doing things that help me grow, that help me evolve. The wrong habit that was formerly being controlled by, it wasn't serving my greatest good, family. Okay, and the number two, before semen retention, is without a clear purpose. They say until the purpose of a thing is known, abuse become inevitable, family. This is real. So without a clear purpose, I was constantly abusing myself, family. I was constantly channeling my energy, dissipating my energy freely without any conscious mindset, family. This is where I was constantly without a purpose. So anything can slide. I was just freely giving out my energy. There's no channels to transmit those energies. So I wasn't really clear purpose. This is real, family. Steadily abusing myself, family. This is real, and I believe a lot of people can relate to this too. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable, family. And the positive side, having a definite purpose to invest those energy that were actually trivialized, you now transmit those energy. There's something now you now pour those energy into. This is real. Conserving the energy is one thing. Having a channel, having a purpose, having a goal that you're trying to meet up to actually fuel your life and all that. Now you have something to channel those energy, family. You're venting those energy into something positive, family. You're not just only wasting it without a clear purpose, family. And the number three, before semen retention, is attracted ungodly soul ties, people who only fed my wrong habit, family. This is where association is very key. When I was not practicing semen retention, I was always around those kind of people who were actually feeding my wrong habits, who were actually feeding lust, who were feeding smoking habit, who were feeding all kinds of wrong habit, family, ungodly soul ties, taking other people's traumas, family. This is real exchange of energy, either through sexual pleasure, family. I attracted ungodly soul ties, family. It was heavy, it was actually a heavy burden, family. This is real. You need to understand the truth. Association is very, very powerful. If you check people who smoke like weed, people who smoke weed, they are constantly attracting to themselves those who smoke. This is real, family. Though they are actually attracting smokers to themselves, family. This is real. You need to understand this. I actually noticed that when I was smoking, a lot of bunch of my friends were actually smoking too, family. This is real. Okay, and the positive side, I chose people who gain access consciously, choosing association discreetly, family. This is real. Association is powerful. Is either taking you up taking you down, family. So now I became more aware of myself, my energy, like what I bring to the table. I don't just allow any association, family. I choose my association. They don't choose me, family. Even if they try to get into my space, the boundary is already there, family. This is really that either you're meeting the demand or you're getting out of my life, family. It's actually strictly family. This is real. This is real. You need to understand this. I choose people now, and people don't choose me, family. This is real. So you need to meet the criteria to actually gain access to me, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. Okay, and the number four before cement retention. Okay, I was too nice. Okay, which left me depleted, both energy and resources, family. I was so nice. Like I was always the good guy. I was always the yes man, family. This is real. You need to understand this. I could get my place. I could get my house open for all kinds of people, even strangers, family, who come steal my resources, as in do all kinds of things, just take away family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. I was too nice. I was always a yes. I hardly say no to people. When even when I ought to say no, I always want to say yes. People took advantage of my kindness for weakness, my silence, took advantage of my vulnerability, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. When you're not practicing some meditation, you always want to share too much. You want to give too much. You are a people pleaser, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. My energy was constantly leaking. My resources, everything was depleted to an extent that I got to an empty level, family. If you've actually not been practicing some meditation, I believe you can relate to this, family. This is real. Okay, and the positive side, okay, I actually awaken to self-care. This is real self-love, family. I have to put myself first. I have to know that I have to put my own needs first, family. This is real because I can't give from an empty cup. So I chose myself, family. This is real, family. I have to choose myself. I have to choose myself, which actually leads to the next one, family. No setting, as in no healthy boundary. The number five before senior retention, no healthy boundary, family. This is real. When I chose myself, I have to raise the bar up. I have to start setting boundaries. I have to start saying no to people consciously. This is real. This is real. I have to say no to people. I have to respect myself. I have to prioritize myself. This is real because I'm actually the most valuable person. This is real, family. I need to understand this to myself. Everyone can leave, everyone can come and go, but I'll always be with myself all the days of my life. So I chose myself daily, family. I stay setting healthy boundaries. I have to raise the bar up, family. If you're not meeting the standard, you have no access. When there was no healthy boundary, I was like a city whose walls are broken down. People can get into the city and steal and do all sorts of things and walk away freely, family. This is real. When I wasn't setting boundaries, my life was just open. People can come in, like drop their traumas on me, drop their negativity on me, drop trash about other people on me. This is real, family. You need to understand this. But when you raise the bar up, all those things have to stop, family. This is real. You start setting boundaries, start walking differently, family. Okay, and the number six, before senior retention, I was a bit fearful, family. This is real. This is real. Fear had to get the best of me, family. This is real. I was a bit fearful, fearful to talk to people, all kinds of fear. You have fear of old age, you have fear of criticism, you have fear of loss of loved ones, you have fear of success, whatsoever, fear of failure, fear of rejection. But I have to master fear. The positive side of it, when I start practicing similar attention, I actually have to gain confidence of myself, gain confidence in the ability of infinite intelligence. I have to gain confidence in God, gain confidence in my potential, gain confidence in who I am, gain confidence in my voice, family. This is real. You need to understand this. I have to take back my power. I need to understand that fear is just false evidence appearing real, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. It's false evidence appearing real. So I have to take confidence. I have to be confident about anything, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. And the number seven, weakness, family. This is real. There's weakness. When you're dissipating your energy as a man, as you're dissipating your energy, you're getting weak every day. You actually dissipating your creative force, your energy, your vital energy, what makes you aggressive, what makes you go out there to take the bull by the horn, what makes you look the enemy in the face, family, look your enemies in the eyes, family. You're actually getting yourself weak. And the more you're getting yourself weak, the more you're not going to like be able to stand the competition of life these days, fam. This is real because this time we're in 2025 to 2026 and above, you actually need your energy in place, family. This is real. So when I was dissipating my sexual energy, I was constantly weak, family. I was drained, family. This is real. I was weak. I didn't even know what to do without purpose, just weak. This is real, and it can actually show in my appearance. I was so testy, I was depleted, I was just leaking out, fam. This is real. But when I start practicing meditation, I have to conserve my energy. This is real because my energy has to be utilized. My time, my resources, my energy, it has to be conserved, family. This is real. It wasn't just wasting anymore. I wasn't wasting my energy. I have to prioritize my energy. This is what I have to use my time for. I start saying no to people consciously because my energy is very vital. I have to invest it vitally. This is real because what you put your energy is what comes back to your family. This is real. So I have to deliberately use my energy, deliberately conserve it. I have to do what I gotta do and I have to say no to a lot of things. A lot of things that are actually not bad in themselves. I have to start saying no. Why? Because I have to conserve this energy. This is real because energy is given to you for a particular purpose. This is real. You need to understand this truth. You're not giving infinite energy. It's just energy for fulfilling your mission while you're here on earth, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. Okay, without no energy, I actually gain strength. I have strength to do what I gotta do, family. I have strength. This is real. There's strength now. When those energy for weakness has been transmuted, it gives you strength, family. This is real. This is real. You need to understand this truth. And lastly, when before practicing similar retention, there's broken fellowship with source energy. There's a broken fellowship. You need to understand this truth, family. In the book of Isaiah, it said God's ears are not deaf that he won't hear, or his hand shortened. This is real, family. We say, but our sin has separated us from God, family. Our sin has separated us from source energy. This is real. We need to understand this truth. A broken fellowship. But when you practice this meditation, that fellowship is restored, that relationship is restored. Prior to this time, when you're not practicing meditation, you are dead, family. That man you actually know, that man that you can relate with, he was dead. He's dead and forgotten, family. This is real. This is the new man you need to identify with now. This is real, family. You need to understand the truth. The fellowship with God now is now restored. You're now alive to source energy. So this is what the message is all about. If this message actually resonates with you, if it helps you in any way, do well to press the like button. Do well to press the subscribe button. Is your boy Lance Is your boy Nelson. Peace and blessings, family.